Hey MCC, this week we wanted to take a moment and focus on some of the incredible things taking place and the student ministry. So let's take a peek at what we've done this summer. So over the past few years, the student ministry has taken a week each summer to serve our community, and I'm pretty excited to share some of the really incredible things that the students accomplished this summer over our Serve Week. So Monday, we took some sandwiches over to House of Bread in Dayton. We made well over 120 sandwiches and delivered them to the local soup kitchen, which I think is really, really cool. The students worked really hard making sandwiches and making handwritten notes to give out for each one of the baggies so everybody could have a little encouraging note. On Tuesday, our students got their hands dirty and deep cleaned 37 where we're standing right now. So they cleaned from the ceiling to the baseboards and the toilets in between, which obviously was their favorite part. Wednesday, we took our students out to planting seeds, and I'm sure many of you guys have had an opportunity to either serve at that ministry or you're familiar with it. But they got to do some really, really cool things for the people in our community. They had the opportunity to put together over a dozen dressers for families in our community who need them. And I think it's easy for us to forget the usefulness and importance of useful furniture. And I think this is always a great way for our students to remember and be mindful of the things that we take for granted. Lastly, our students headed over to Threads on Thursday evening and helped run a special evening session for some of our locals. They got to help some of the people who came in with their shopping. They got to sort and organize clothes to help out the staff, and they're even able to organize and inventory some of the smaller goods in the building, which is just really, really incredible. And I just want to give a huge thank you to all of the students who sacrificed the week of their time to go out and help the people in our community and be a beautiful representation of the hands and feet of Christ in Miamisburg. It's just incredible to see them work. I also want to thank the parents who made the trek back and forth so your kiddos could participate. You guys really are the unsung heroes of all of this. And so thank you for allowing them to do that and for taking them back and forth. Now, I don't know if you guys are like me or not, but it feels like summer starts and in the blink of an eye, it's already over. But just because summer's coming to a close doesn't mean that the fun stops here in our student area. So this Sunday, we have our back to school kickoff, and we want to invite all of our middle schoolers to high schoolers to come out here at 6 p.m. We're gonna have dinner. It's gonna be a great time, and we're gonna have some fun. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this or not, but there's this really cool thing called Color Wars. And I've been keeping this a secret because I knew the students would write if they knew it was coming up. But this Sunday night, we'll be doing our Color Wars during our kickoff. So that means you're going to want to show up and bring your friends too. It's gonna be a blast. Also, make sure that you wear clothing that is suitable for Color Wars. So you're gonna be getting powder and water and everything all over you. So you wanna make sure that they are able to show up and actually participate. It's gonna be a good time. Lastly, we have some really important news. September 13th, the middle school and high school will be transforming into their own unique groups, and we're really excited about this. Over the past 2 years, the eldership and the senior leadership of our church have been praying over and planning this shift, and they feel that God has made it clear to them that now's the time to make that transition. And not only am I completely on board, but I'm excited for what this means and for this new season of our ministry. So let's take a quick look at the things that will be shifting in September. So our high schoolers will be moving over Sunday morning to the main service with the rest of the congregation at 11 a.m. We want to make sure that we not only give the students a chance to spend time with other adults, but we also want to give you the opportunity to bump shoulders with some of our students and hopefully feed into them and mentor them along the way. Middle school will be getting their own service at 37 during the 11 a.m. service as well. So let's take a look now that we've got Sunday morning out of the way at our Sunday nights. So our middle school and high school will both be meeting Sunday night from 6 to 8 p.m. on an offset schedule to make sure they both keep their autonomy. We'll now be offering dinner every Sunday night, which I think is really cool. And the kiddos and leaders will be able to come from whatever they're doing that afternoon and come and eat dinner together. And that's just gonna be great. And we'd love to have you on board if you're looking for an easy way to get connected. Serving a meal is gonna be a great way to do that here. And we're really, really excited and we need that. We're excited for what this is gonna provide for our students and how God's gonna be moving here. So now let's transition to Sunday and take a peek at our new sermon series, Entangled. So this month in the sermon series Entangled, we're going to be taking a look and talking about how we throw off everything that entangles us and run full speed towards Christ. So this Sunday, we'll be starting with the sin of pride, something that many of us grapple with on a daily basis. And in reality, it's probably at the heart of most sins that we struggle with, if we're honest with ourselves. We're going to evaluate how we can move away from a place of pride and towards a place of humility as we move towards Christ. So we are very excited about the things that are taking place here, and we're really excited about what the future holds for the ministry and for our whole church. So this week, go live on mission.